All right, with distribute and combine, it's just asking you to use a distributive property to create a like terms problem. First, you distribute as needed. What I mean by that is if you still need to use scratch paper to get it done because you need to show the meetings, then do that. But if you're now skilled at properly viewing the problem, then you don't need to. But let's look at it both ways. Again, I will do both. For example, here you have a distributive property problem. What I would do if you still have an issue with viewing it is I would go off to the side and set up the distributive property part and do the distributive property the way that we learned, which we get 6x plus 21, and then bring that back. Or if you're getting to the point where you can see it and you can recognize that this is 3 times 2x, which is 6x, and this is 3 times positive 7, which is positive 21, that is fine. But the last thing you do is bring down the minus 24, and now you have a like terms problem. So you've got to make sure you look and see what can be put together. 6x has nothing to go with, so you bring it down. 21 minus 24, well, 24 is bigger, so it's negative, and the difference between these is 3 because you do subtract, and that would be your final answer. Whether you do the work to bring your 6x plus 21 over, whether you do the distributive property that way, that is up to you. But again, just make sure you do what's necessary. Same thing here. If you don't know what that is by looking at it, just take it off to the side. Write your meetings. 5 meets 2x, and 5 meets negative 3. That'll be 10x minus 15. You can bring it back, or as I said, if you can view this as 5 times 2x is 10x, 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. Just don't forget to bring down your negative 4x and go from there. Again, from that part, you put your like terms together. 10x can actually be put together with negative 4x. 10 minus 4 is 6, so it's 6x. And then bring down your minus 15 to finish off the problem. Here, same thing. If you've got to do it the long way, do it the long way. 3 times 2x plus 3 becomes 3 meets 2x. And 3 meets 3, that is 6x plus 9, which you can bring back over. Or you can simply say that is 6x, and 3 times 3 is 9. But now you have another one, so you've got to do another set. So 2 meets 5x plus 4, 2 meets 5x, and 2 meets 4, which now becomes 10x plus 8. Or as I said, you could simply say that's plus 10x, that is plus 8. And now again, you have a combined like terms problem where you put 6x with 10x to get 16x. You put 9 with 8 because they're both constants to make 17. But that is it. So again, if you're still having issues, make sure you talk to your teacher. If I'm your teacher, make sure you talk to me. But outside of that, have a good day, and I will talk to you later.